Rotating tyres. How often should you do it? Why should you do it? And why does it also matter what kind of drivetrain you've got? Whether you've got front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, four wheel drive, or all wheel drive, because yes, four and all wheel drive are slightly different. Why does all that matter? Well, you've come to the right place. Here's our little guide to everything you need to know about rotating your tyres. So before anybody says it, no, rotating your tyres is not spinning them around, it's switching them. And you might wonder why you need to do this. Well, there are several reasons why this is an important thing to do. As we covered in the tread depth video, do check that out if you've not already. Very handy guide to checking your tread depth on all your tyres by just using regular coins, whether you're in the UK or the US. Or indeed, you can probably do it in other countries as well, depending on what coinage you've got. Didn't have all day, so I only did the UK and the US on that one. But very interesting video, and basically it's a similar reasons to what I covered in that one. Let's just take the difference between left and right, for example, here. So why would the tyres on the front be different on the left and the right? Well, this is all at the end of the day down to tyre wear. Because in theory, yes, on a perfectly straight road or one that is going left and right an equal measure and all that, you're going to get even wear on your tyres. But in reality, it's not quite that simple. Tyres will wear out at different rates depending on the left and the right. For example, if you have a really harsh turn to the right, your front left tyre will wear down a lot faster than what your front right will. In theory, it should balance out, but in practice, it never does. If you've run your tyres for a decent amount of distance, then you will probably notice difference between the front left and the front right. Just check the tread depths on them. And indeed, you get different wears at different parts of the tyre as well. The shoulders, for example, might wear out more or less than the central part of the tyre. Just depends purely on how you've been driving and also on the roads that you've been driving on. And it goes for the rear tyres as well. You know, you might get slightly more wheel spin on the rear left compared to the rear right if you've got rear wheel drive, for example. So how often should you rotate your tyres around? Well, the general rule of thumb is anywhere between 5,000 to 8,000 miles or every 6 months, whichever comes first. And it's actually very effective in terms of the difference it makes. It can extend your tyre life by anywhere from 10 to 15,000 miles. And it also means that your tyres are grippier, they are more efficient, and of course it should save you money doing that as well. You'll need to replace them less often as a result. But like I said in the intro, it also depends on what kind of drivetrain you have. So we'll go through the main types and I'll explain why they're a little different. And let's go with front wheel drive first, as it's the most popular in general in the UK. Although eventually that'll probably change given the emergence of EVs and a lot of those being all-wheel drive. But a downside of the front-wheel drive drivetrain is that these are most affected by uneven tyre wear. Because of course the front wheels do the steering and also the accelerating as well. Which means your front tyres wear out a lot faster, way faster in fact, than your rear ones do. In fact, in some cases, depending on your driving style and the car we're talking about, they can wear out twice as fast. So if they get worn down in 50,000 miles, your rear ones might not need replacing for 100,000 miles. And like I said in my tread depth video, if they run down too far, then they are illegal, they are unsafe for the roads and you need to get them checked and replaced. So swapping the fronts with the rears makes a massive difference. Like I said, we're talking about 10 to 15,000 miles worth of life here. That is a huge amount of difference. That is, for a lot of people, that's an entire year, if not even longer. Again, depends how much you drive. Rear wheel drive, of course, does wear out more unevenly than all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive as well. I'll explain why in a little bit. When it comes to the rear wheel drive, it's not as bad as front wheels because obviously you've got the steering that's being done by the front ones and the rear ones are doing the accelerating. There is still a difference though. In general, you'll probably see more wear on the rear tyres in this case, although the difference between the front and the rear for rear wheel drive is different compared to front wheel drive. It'll be less, but it'll still be significant. If you rotate that around regularly by the normal amount, you're probably talking about an additional 7,500 miles roughly. Maybe more, maybe less. Again, depends on you, depends on your car, depends on the brand of tyres. There's so many different factors when it comes to this. All-wheel drive as well, I mean, that is even less than the rear-wheel drive overall. Every single wheel is being driven by a relatively even kind of rotation, so they should be even from that point of view. However, the front wheels still do the steering, so these will probably wear out a little bit more than the rears. Again, it depends on your driving style, obviously, but you will still see a difference. However, it'll be a lot less. We're talking maybe around 5,000 miles or so. But the rules overall remain the same. It doesn't matter where... But the rules overall do But the rules overall when it comes to rotating your tyres do remain the same no matter what your drivetrain is, anywhere between 5,000 to 8,000 miles or 6 months, whichever happens first. Go and do it then. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you like to see a practical tutorial? I might be able to do that one day, actually. That'd be cool here on the channel. I liked getting out and doing the coin test for the tread depth and everything with the tyres. Let me know if you want to see more of those. But either way, guys, let me know. Is this something that you do? Have you seen the extended life for your tyres as a result? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, guys. See you soon for much more content here on the motoringchronicle.com.